The crowd loves the fist bump, and they love the 5 melee strat even more. Puppy's either lost his mind or has become an evil genius. What do you think?
Oh man, Puppy's the most stubborn captain in Dota 2. Top lane, that's gonna be a first blood.
Easy. So they take down the Lich, not where he should have been. And now, stun comes out. They're gonna try and deal some damage there onto Puppy, the toss follow. And Puppy wrapped around a pawn with the tag team and the right click. Got some dust as well. As Nisha's still chasing off to the side and solo. Multiple battles going on simultaneously. They decide to try and take down this Lich. The Frost Shield is not going to be enough for the turnaround.
He can't stop the TPs with the new leash mechanic.
Looks like, again, VP, they create a hell of a lot of space, take down the mid-tier 1 tower, so 2 tier 1s gone. Popping drums and thinking about chasing there for Puppy.
Pop that Midas instead, Mr. Doom.
Now, moving in, Zai wants to make something happen here. The Chain Frost turning it back around, and now with the Doom, they have the Centaur stomp afterwards, stolen from Ramses. He's moving forward, but a good sleep, interrupting the chase. Mid 1, wanting to take down this Lich. Solo is gonna fall, and they can't quite catch the shards there.
It's a good trade for VP.
Oh, Snowball. Mid 1, he does have the DD, is able to get that Dark Pact to walk away, but completely out of mana now. Roger wants to chase, has the Walrus Punch. They've also brought in this PA, Nisha, down low on mana. They have the Stomp, is going to connect onto the Medusa, and now they're going to try and isolate her. Puppy is here as well. Avalanche, they have the Stone Gaze down Solo. Can they kill him off in time? They have the Earth Splitter as well, pulls Ramsey back in, but they're barely able to walk away with Nisha. He does fall, but they find a return kill onto that Slark, and now taking down Roger. Ramses just needs to run his secret, wants to stream forward. This game has just been a back and forth brawl, and Zai, top lane, has the Corrosive Haze on him. He's getting wrapped on right now as they bring in this Lich, and Pasha gets the punch. Now the turnaround with the Chain Frost. There's a creep wave there. That's very beneficial for Secret because they almost lost everybody. They might lose him nonetheless as Puppy is going to get tossed away trying to walk, but Roger is there. Gives him another couple of pummels, and they're falling away one by one. Secret are showing up for this one. Nisha wants to run out of here. Roger, is he going to be able to bait him away? Not quite enough. Stacks of it at least.
Yeah, and it's maxed out, so that's gonna last for 2 minutes. Medusa.
Oh my god. Yeah, he is super stacked up right now. Mid 1 needs to be careful. He's going to back out before the Stone Gaze hits the pounce.
What a block.
Going to connect onto Ramses. Backing away. The vacuum wall. It's on to 3. This is a Medusa Illusions starting to lay into them. They find the Echo Stomp afterwards. They can focus them one by one, and now trying to take down this Medusa. No one completely in no man's land. Puppy, very low, will eventually be killed off, but they took down the Medusa. And now the Chain Frost. It only bounced between the creeps and that Slark. So Slark ends up dying, but they took down the Medusa as well. And now Nisha, maybe a bit far forward, is going to be able to blink away.
The amount of physical damage coming out from VP once they use the tag team plus Slaughter ulti and the Tusk ulti. Wow!
Good crush, but the turnaround! Nisha was not playing that game.
Give me some frogs in chat. Man, this Slaughter disappeared. He's sitting on 16 armor.
Oh my god, and Nisha just feeling like a monster right now. Queue up the Basher next as well. Nisha really not feeling like he needs the BKB that much and just jumps forward onto Ramses. The hoof stomp. Jason looking for that opening, but the blink away from Doom keeps him alive, and now they found themselves another target onto Pasha. They have the stomp to follow this afterwards. The leash is there. No one vacuumed. They're controlling this fight beautifully. Force out the Stone Gaze, but now the turnaround. Mid 1 needs to get out of there, but he's also being chased down by his own illusion.
Control that illusion.
Oh, good toss forward, but do they have anything else to follow it up? The Doom is there. It's caught out. This PA still living through it for the moment, though. With that Satanic, it wasn't popped, but still can get the normal lifesteal. And now the Fear trying to take her down. They will get the kill onto Nisha. Mid 1 wanting to chase, slowed up by that Diffusal Blade. In the midst of all this, no one trying to take on the whole freaking team, but is out of mana and going to be out of time and going to be out of life as well. They have only lost Puppy and Nisha, and Ramses is leashed, is pounced, is caught, and also going to be killed off as well. 4 dead so far, I think. Have I called this too soon? No,
40 stacks. 42 stacks on Slark. Look at me, I'm the damage dealer now.
Nisha gets stunned by Pasha, but the chase is coming, and they have the crush afterwards, and Nisha
Frog
just does too much damage.
1.4k crit. That's a triple Stifling Dagger, Gabe.
That's terrifying. And I mean, look at them. They're just They're spoiling for a fight. They snowball. They want to try and burst down this Slark, but he's already got the Shadow Dance up. They're right on top of a shrine. They have the Doom also onto PA. If she can live through this long enough, the slowdown that comes, Ramses can't stay on top of PA. Beach is perfectly fine walking away.
Third.
They've already killed off one, and now mid one on top of this Slardar. He's able to get the Dark Pact off afterwards. They finally get the Stone Gaze, and is going to be able to stun up several, but these heroes are so survivable. They can't do anything. The toss trying to chase, and there's Yapzor looking for the stomp. Zaya's here as well, has the vacuum. Pull it back in. The blink forward from mid one. Doesn't have a pounce, but doesn't freaking need it.
The problem is, if you Doom, Phantom Assassin, Darkseer is going to be there to use the Surge, her away from the battle. And the only control they have is the Slaughter, so they can't afford that Slaughter dies first.
14 stolen Agi, and as you said, moving forward for this tier 3 tower in the top lane, there's going to be 2 lanes of barracks potentially. They buy back on the Medusa, and it looks like Secret want to play it safe.
Man, Pasha's been caught out of position so many times in this game. He's usually the stable one. You can always rely on Pasha. Smoke Surge coming out from Team Secret.
All right, this is terrifying. Look at these guys just run at you. And Ramses, he gets found right there. Oh, good reactions, Blink, but the chase. Trying to find it, mid one, doesn't want to get doomed, but still wants to chase over here. And now they move forward with the PA as well. Ramses doesn't know where to look. He does throw out the Doom.
They got him.
It's going to be able to connect there. Now the Snowball, the follow-up. This could be pretty good, but the Earth Splitter connects. The vacuum, they pull them all up onto the high ground. They're going to try and TP out of there now. Can they get out in time? They're able to escape, at least for the moment, with one, but now no one. Caught for the moment. They throw him back on top of all of it in the long duration sleep. With PA dead, though, they might just decide to back out. Is this the beginning of something here? I mean, they're into the pit, and Secret realizing that they pick up a DD, it's stolen away by mid one. The reaction came out so quickly, and now the Avalanche toss mid one, stealing away that DD. Can he blow him up in time? They don't have that much cover for this Medusa. No one is being focused, but they almost bring down him, and there's the vacuum pulling it back into everybody. They need to buy back immediately from Slark to try and get into this fight. Puppey chasing, they have the Avalanche, they have the toss, and a triple kill coming from Yapzor. Roche is open.
Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, they're just going to call the game.
Oh.
They bought back on Medusa before they bought back on Slardar, which means they do not have it now. And with the Slark buyback, it means that he's going to be the one picking up the Aegis. I'm looking at their draft, and their lanes are going to be extremely strong. You have a Grimstroke and a Centaur.
It does look like Zai is going to be able to go for some denies here. And trading a lot of hits. Zai very far forward, wants to man up against Ramses, but he can't do it. Too much damage.
And yeah, he's level ahead of him. And he brings so much more to the table once he hits level 6, because you can make her with one more hit.
Oh my god, retaliate!
Oh wow, he solo kills him. Was actually did Rubik cast a spell? Yeah, he did.
Rubik pulled him in closer earlier, but
I was just picking my nose, sorry.
No problem. No one walks forward. The Sinister Gaze pulls him in closer. Now the Inner Fire to walk away. Disarmed. Mid one still lives through all the region in the world, but it will eventually come at the cost of this Troll's life. Mid one, he does burn down. Vanguard queued up next, and Pasha runs into the woods there, runs into Puppey, the Inkswell. It's going to connect, and now mid one shows up as well. They have vision, don't want to fully commit as they don't know where that mag is. He's there with the Blink Dagger. Blink RP could be coming out in just a second. They're waiting for their initiation coming. Yapzor also reviews himself. The Skewer, the pullback in, RP is there, and now the Chain Frost follow-up, but Rubik able to steal it away. Is he going to be able to turn this back around with an RP? No, he just dies.
He did not have enough mana. Anti-Mage burned all of his mana. Bottom lane, then he refuses to play, go to jungle. Look at this.
Yeah. Down there falling. Oh, the jump in. This Inkswell, is it going to combo together beautifully? They have the telekinesis landing. The Chain Frost trying to turn it back around. The Inner Fire, do they find a kill? Yes, they take down Ramses, and now looking to kill off this Troll Warlord as well. Silenced, but he gets the TP out.
They need to go for this objective. Mid tower needs to fall down. Anti-Mage is going to be out in 10 seconds. Mag has Blink RP.
He's looking from the back lines, trying to run in there and create a little bit of chaos. The RP pulls back onto 2, but able to steal only Shockwave away. Nice play coming already from VP. Can they find any more? The Sinister Gaze pulls him back in onto Puppey. Looks like he too will fall in just a second as they chase down the Grimstroke.
Yeah, that's a tier 1 tower plus a Roche.
DD Rune is going to spawn up there. Terrorblade is just such a scary hero to face off against right now. And, well, they found themselves another one here as Doom starts to fall very rapidly. And Pasha, hit by the Inner Fire. Mid one jumps in. They throw the RP. It's only onto 1, but that is going to be a dead mid one. Now they stole RP. Yapzor might end up using it here to just try and escape in a second if he can get out of there in time. RP used, trying to run, but no one kills him. while simultaneously stunned.
Of getting that Manta style, that's gonna be huge. They see Huskar TPing.
Right on top of Ramses, and Feared, Sinister Gaze pulls him back in. He's gonna get the inner fire off, runs to the shrine, tries to tank away from that Chain Frost, moving off to the other angle, but he's just gone, and now they pull him back in yet again. They kill off Puppey, and Secret are just kind of losing themselves one by one here. They're gonna buy back, but the big hoof stomp, it's onto 3. The reflection is out as well onto all of them. No one trying to run away to the north while Solo separates from the south, and they're also trying to take down Doom over to the side. Zai deciding to run away to the other angle, and Pasha going to be chased here by both Puppey and Nisha. They have the Ink Swell. There's going to be the chase that they needed, and Doom will get caught and eventually killed off. From that Terrorblade that are scouting the way out as well. They spot Solo.
They know.
Yeah, everybody should know right now. Mid 1, he's jumped on, lifted right from the start. Can they have the follow-up jump? Ramses wants to find the backline, has been able to get a Puppey. The reflection has already turned though, and can they blow up these heroes in time? They've already popped the battle chance, living through it for the moment. Pasha, the RP, it connects already. Can they take them all down? Ramses is still alive throughout all of this and going to chase down any of these heroes. Mid 1 has been left for dead. They've already lost Nisha, they've already lost Puppey. You talk about it, and it was a strong timing for Team Secret earlier, but now they're in kind of an awkward spot, and they are going to jump onto this Doom from the get-go. Still very survivable with this Crimson Guard, and he's not dying quickly through all of this. They find the secondary stomp still alive, but the Chain Frost bouncing back and forth and already focusing down another. They have the Sinister Gaze pull back in. Battle Trance Chase, and YapzOr just trying to run. Ramses has his eyes on the prize, and Puppey trying to kill him off as well, and Nisha just has to run the heck away to the other side of the map. VP baited it beautifully.
No item progression. This hero does not farm quickly. You just want to keep fighting with that hero, grab the hero kills.
Lift up there from YapzOr, the stomp to follow it up as well. They have the DD coming out now from Nisha, the Chain Frost, bouncing a little bit back and forth, and they're able to steal the RP, trying to catch on to 2 of these heroes. Nisha, can he do the damage they need to? He decides to turn it back around with the Sunder. Not what you would have wanted. He just goes down. Secret, that was tragic. Puppey is going to be controlled. They do have that Ghost Scepter out, but already with 3 dead, looks like he too might fall in just a second or two here as Ramses has him in his sight. 4 done. How do you even take this fight at this point to have the Ink Swell? But the turnaround came immediately from that Doom. It's a long duration stun, but there is no follow-up, and the 3-person RP able to catch onto all of them with the skewer follow-up. This one is over. My goodness gracious me, oh my, VP.
That's it.
Owning.
When it's time to call it, it's time to call it.
Okay, no one chasing forward. Ramses, also in the middle of all of them, has that BKB pop. Nisha wanting to fight, but they turn their sights onto this Terrorblade who hits the deck. And with that, it is indeed going to be GG.
A huge mana void in the end to finish off the TB.
IO combo together with the Luna, it's dangerous. It's hard to kill.
Rubik's still level 1, so he's pulling the creep wave, trying to get
oh my god,
telekinesis.
Again, no one. Owen right on top of Nisha, dodging away. It's going to fall though. Nisha lives through it and gets the delivery right afterwards. The mischief was not enough. As down bottom, YapzOr also going to be ran at. Is in some trouble. The Lucent Beams and the right clicks come through. Doesn't have mana for the Thunderclap, but does have a Mango. Now the stun down bottom. This is a lot of health to burst through from Zai. They have the secondary Lucent Beam coming out. He's trying to hide away into the trees. The rotation comes from YapzOr, pulls him underneath that tower. Zai still living, but will eventually be killed off at solo. Looks like he can't live through all that damage either. As we will use the split in the mid lane, and now being able to control, seeing if they can kill off Nisha. The Primal Spring brings him down to the low ground. Nisha, realizing he's dead, just wants to finish off a couple more last hits. While bottom lane, they fully dive in there and find the kill on Zai as well. Luna's is pretty good, but as you mentioned earlier, no points right now in Eclipse makes it a little bit tougher. No one. So Wukong's command onto Nisha, trying to kill him off pretty quickly. The Boundless Strike to turn it from the Rubik, but it was never going to be enough. Not what you would have wanted necessarily, but they will find Puppey stunned and caught down from the low ground. They will be able to turn this back around with the Phantom's Embrace as well as the Ink Swell, but this was never going to be enough to keep him alive. With the Stone Gaze walking forward, Zai is going to be the one out front. Right from the get-go, wanting to initiate onto them. Roche very, very low. They're moving into the pit now, and do have that Pit of Malice. Pump fakes it for the moment. They throw out the stun. Now stolen by the Rubik. Maybe this is what they need with the Firestorm already down. It's doing a good bit of damage, but they need to walk into that pit. Walking forward, trying to find it. Ramses is able to get the Aegis, though, and he immediately kills off Zai, and now Secret. They need to get the hell out of here. This is problematic. More than half, and the chase forward, the good stun to try and interrupt. They're moving forward with the Primal Spring as well, and it looks like Dusa is gonna die.
Smoke.
Secret not doing what they need as mid 1 trying to pounce away, see if he can get out of here. The ink swell, the bonus movement speed, everything they can throw out there as he gets the secondary dark pack, trying to TP away. Is he going to be able to escape? No. They kill him off, 4 dead.
This is not the kill that you want to get. At least it's something, but not very effective. And the VP, they still think they can fight.
Oh my god, they're just running in right now. Ramses feels like he's incredibly strong, and Secret going to try and take this fight willingly. They've already got the IO pretty low. Mid one goes into it and able to find that secondary kill. They take down the IO, and now Ramses is going to die. That's the Aegis. If mid one gets out right now, this is pretty solid, and maybe even Secret can try and take a little bit more as they're going to chase forward for Ramses. Wukong's command down on the low ground. They're already got the stun. They're able to find a kill. VP throwing away this lead that they've built. And now the slowdown with the Diffusal Blade there, and mid one might have gone finally a bit too far. Trying to run, trying to get out of there, and the Stormhammer beats him down. 20-minute mark, and Virtus.pro with a 6,000 gold lead are starting to knock on high ground. The lift up, in some trouble there for a moment, but the IO keeping him controlled. The Soulbind onto 2. Lots of damage being dealt up, but they've already lifted up that Medusa. They do have the Stone Gaze, still chasing forward for more. They want to kill Ramses, who's so close to going down, but mid one couldn't quite bring him there, and now they've got him caught. They've got him killed. He has buyback. Looks like VP has had enough with creeps in the base, and Ramses ready to start beating away at this tier 3 tower. They have the lift up, the Soulbind. They don't want to connect him to anybody else as of yet. Ramses just going to be brought down. Do they decide to go for a second round here? Io's going to be able to get the tether to it immediately. There's going to be the Force Staff away. And that's just Aegis down.
They need to respect the high ground defense of Team Secret right now.
Could open with a Boundless Strike in a second if they're not careful. They're going to use the Primal Split and walk up onto the high ground. There's the initiation coming out. The great hit of Malice, rooting all 3 of them. Is it going to be enough, though? The Lucid Beams, oh my god, they're laying down fire from on high. They kill off the Grimstroke, but is it going to be enough? They have taken down that tier 3 tower already. The Stone Gaze, well, the Stolen Eclipse doing a good bit, throwing back the other direction. Luna's out of mana for the moment, but the cheese comes, and now they're immediately back up again, trying to walk away. They're taking down. Mid one ends up getting killed off by Ramses.
Mid one has no buyback.
45 seconds on the sideline. The big Boundless Strike catches them as well, and this Luna is well and truly completely out of control. They have the Stormhammer, but it doesn't matter. A triple kill for Ramses. This Luna is a monster and wants to keep this one going. They're chasing. Pit of Malice down yet again. Could decide to turn if they want to.
Roger. Yeah, they're just going to leave him.
So the first kill in a very, very long time for Team Secret. Well,
they're going to go high ground.
VP ready to walk forward and take this one down. It's a lot of damage being dealt here under Ramses. They want to try and burn through that Aegis, but couldn't quite get the pounce. Now the lift up, the mech healing. Pretty nice there to start, at least from the get-go. And now the Stone Gaze chasing forward for more, trying to kill off this Brewmaster. If they can keep this one alive, they might be able to take it down after he comes out of his ultimate, but it's a long time before that. BKB is out already. The Eclipse is there. Mid one able to kite away from this one. Not terrible for Secret as of yet. They're only able to seal the Lucent Beam, though, and now up here towards the north, they take down Puppey, and this is where things start to fall apart for Secret as Virtus.pro are just going to walk forward. They need to be able to chase forward for this one. They use that Glyph as well. Nisha still just trying to lay into him, but she's only tickling. These heroes have so much HP, all the regen in the world. They pop the refresher, turn to fight. Nisha realizes he's in trouble. He needs to be careful there. Mid one buys back, moves into position, and look at the damage onto mid one. He didn't stand a chance.
No buyback, 200 gold short. They're just going to go
and
for tier 4s.
This one is feeling like it's falling apart. Ramses is a complete and total monster. They dot their I's, they cross their T's, and it looks like VP are going to go back to base there for a second. The relocate's coming again. Secret do not have the answers. Chase forward coming from no one. Trying to do what they can. Sven buying the Stormhammer, coming back into this one, and Virtus.pro are, well, chasing forward yet again. Nisha, he doesn't handle it. Chase forward, BKB is there, into the fountain. Nisha trying to live. Virtus.pro with no regard for human life are going to be able to find that secondary kill. The buyback coming from Nisha yet again, diving into the fountain, but GG is called, and Virtus.pro are again going to the grand finals.